What's going on, my crew? This is Jay. Welcome to another episode of Jay's Adventures. And today we're going to go on an adventure. Of course, this is Jay's Adventures. But before we do, I'm finishing up on this roof here. And then I want to take you guys to look at the way this looks. Right down on the ground. Alright, so been working on this all day today. And I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. We're transitioning this area into a Roman village. The one thing that I'm not liking right now is there's not a lot of detail, and we're going to be adding that in some future episodes. But right now I just want to sort of transition our village into a Roman-styled village. So lots of concrete and stone with a little bit of wood. Now, one thing right off the bat, some of you guys, because some of you guys actually are into Roman history and actually intellectual in it, which is good because you guys can sort of check me and, oh, I forget his name, the Beachmaster, something like that. Sorry, I got your name wrong, but I will get it next time. He came up and he kind of checked. He was like, give me an idea of putting a old rundown temple, because late Roman history, Constantine started to convert a lot of the Romans into Christianity, and I don't want to really get into a religious thing with this Let's Play, which is why I'm not going to do that. But I had mentioned a little bit of history to him, thinking that, or her, I guess, thinking that they didn't know much, and I was wrong. They knew quite a bit, so it's good to have some checks and balances with that. But all this to say, when Romans were making new cities in the beginning, they would have people go out, and these people were sort of landowners, and they would, take up some land and, farm it and all that stuff. And later on, somebody would come in and have this big plan and be like, okay, well, this Caesar, whoever was emperor, has told me to make this into a city, town, whatever, village. But I guess they planned it out, and at least they believe they planned it out, and then set up the city or village or town or whatever. So, but right now we're really just converting these houses to, hello tree, jeez. Converting these houses into Romanized looking houses. Now, these aren't like villas or domuses or anything fancy like that, but they're just basic houses that I'm just going to assume that these villagers would have the basic materials to start building these. Concrete, a little bit of wood, and of course stone for masonry. A little bit far from what we were doing previously, which was just, okay, well, let's look at the resources around us. I don't want to do that. I want to make things look pretty. So we've also got a Roman road starting right here. I'm not sure how I like it or not. Kind of not too sure on it. Not going to get too specific with it just yet. I got a well right there, and we're going to do some poetic license here, okay? I understand we're doing a little bit of Roman stuff, but also I want to run with it and figure out our own stuff. Now, let's take a little walk. Already I've been thinking about other villages and stuff like that we want to set up shop in the meantime, to start gathering resources in one area and bringing it to the next and whatnot. Nothing too big right off the bat, but just let it naturally grow as we need the resources. So let's pop over here just a little ways and we'll see it. We shall. I actually found this. Didn't know about it. It looks to me like a little bit of a glitch. Looks like a cave system that sort of abruptly came out, but it makes for a great mine, a great quarry, I mean, and we'll shave off this top and then start digging down into it. We'll put up a dam here to sort of keep the water back. But what I want to do is I want to have it set up. We gotta head back because I don't want my villagers to die. What I want to do is I want to set up a village at the top of this. That's sort of like a mining village, and it'll ship and import over to here. Now, in saying this, it could end up being, depending on how we feel, how everything is going, that these two end up becoming connected and becoming one big city. I'm not opposed to the idea, but I'm also not attached to it, seeing as that's going to be a lot of work to fill in the gaps between there. So I'm not at this point concerned with filling a bunch of the gaps. We only have 3 villagers left, and that guy is going crazy. All right, let's hit the hay here. So B00 is potentially resurrecting his old, my favorite series, Building with B00, which I would absolutely love. Would you stop? Okay, stop it. Thank you. Resurrecting potentially his series, Building with B00, which I have to tell you guys that for the longest time was my inspiration, and where I drew all of everything that I ever wanted to build off of. And just because I liked B00 for him, and I feel like sometimes when he's off doing his multiplayer stuff, it's funny, but it stops sort of right there at funny, at least to me, because when I'm watching Building with B00, I feel like I'm actually being talked to, like I'm interacting with B00 himself, which I think is important for everybody that does Let's Plays, or everybody that has any sort of channel at all whatsoever, to always have a outlet to vlog, because your subscribers, in my opinion, should be valued highly, like really highly. Not trying to get new subscribers, the subscribers you already have. Because, like, let's think about it for a second, okay? If I'm paying for a product, right? Get out of here, stupid guy. I'm paying for a product, and the company that I'm paying the product for is always trying to get my business. Like, let's take something stupid like ShamWow, right? That's a product you buy once. Well, if I already have a ShamWow, and the ShamWow guy knocks on my door and says, here's this great ShamWow, you should use it. I'd say, well, I already have a ShamWow. And then he'd say, no, you need to buy this ShamWow. Okay, not very interesting. I don't want a ShamWow that I already have. So, kind of the same scenario, in my opinion, with Let's Plays and stuff. What you end up getting is you end up getting a lot of YouTubers that really, I need to make this circle. Let's see. Shoot. How am I going to do this? I want this to be like the forum, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build I forget what they call it. The main place. It's like a marketplace and stuff before I do that, so let's get some dirt in this place. So yeah, you know, a better thing would be for the ShamWow guy to call you up and say, how's your ShamWow working? Well, maybe it's not working so well. And then he can give me some help. Maybe I'm not washing it right. You know, all these things. So, it's better, in my opinion, to make sure that you keep the subscribers that you have, rather than always be looking for new subscribers. And I feel like a lot of times when YouTubers start to go the way of, oh, I want to do publicity and try and get more subscribers, they start to lose identity of who they are, and start to lose the subscriber base that's the strongest for them, you know? Ow. I knew that was going to happen. let's go grab some sand, because we're going to need some sand for this guy. So, at any rate, I was watching his live stream thing, and he gave a great tip. And I want to test this out with you guys, and I need you guys to bear with me, okay? Because this is a new thing, and I do not like doing this, but I'm doing this because I recognize how crucial this could end up being to keeping this Let's Play interesting and keeping this Let's Play full of ideas and all that. So, what he said is when you lose inspiration, okay, sometimes it helps to go into another texture pack. He recommended this one. I do like it. So we're gonna pop in here. Okay? Bear with me. What I like about this texture pack is it's not too far from yeah, Bulldozer died like a while ago, so we're using a less appropriate tool. But what this is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to really look in a more highly detailed environment at what potentially we want. We also got the different watercolor here, and we just have a lot of capabilities. I love the gravel in this, that we wouldn't normally have if we use the normal texture pack. It's a difference between 16 by 16 and I think this is like 32 by 32. Maybe more than that. This looks more like 64 by 64 potentially. I don't know. Either way. But let's just look here for a second. Okay, we're going to go on top of this hill. We're going to look and see at what this looks like in this texture pack versus the other one. Okay? Much better. Why? Because this looks more stone. Okay? And we want to use a lot of masonry in these Roman builds because that's what they used. We've also got these wavy grass things, and when we really put the finishing touches on this part of the town, that's what we're going to see. Really enjoy. The windows are different. They're not as clear. Just more of a contrast than the original Minecraft texture pack. So let's go back to that texture pack for a second. And bada bing, bada boom. Okay? Just brings us back to what we're really doing and lets us see, okay, well, this works, this doesn't work. Or in reality, if you have a good texture pack that just accents the original texture pack, you're just looking at it in a less defined view. Look at these guys. They love it. They want it. They want this carrot. Ugh. Give them that carrot. So, oh yeah, I gotta finish that window. So all that to say, I would really, really enjoy using that texture pack every once in a while just to pop in and kind of look at our village and kind of say, okay, well, we want this, we don't want this. I'm not going to use anything crazy like the shaders mod or anything like that. I'm not necessarily interested in doing that, but I do want to go far enough. Come here, you chicken. I do want to go far enough and in depth enough to use a little bit of a texture pack to kind of oh, perfect. 15. We might be able to make a baby. Get out of here. Thank you. Okay. If we can get how many... Where's the librarian? Where is the librarian? Where'd you go? Really? There she is. He is. I don't know. It is. 29 paper. I don't know, guys. We'll see what we got. Nope. Not even close. Alright. Anyways. We'll get it next time, right? I'll have a couple villagers next time. We'll just let this thing grow. We've got 15 pork, which is what that one guy needs. So, 9 paper. Good enough. About to wrap up the episode. I was saying something, but now I forget what I was saying. And that's the way it goes sometimes. What I would love to do, though, here is I'm thinking seriously about at some point heading back to the base and working on that again. The thing with the base, I really like it, but it's just I don't really want to be working with it right now. I want to work with the villagers quite a bit with the new mechanics and all that, just because it's really enjoyable, and I've always loved the way BOO had that one village for a long time that he worked on, and just spicing it up and getting the villagers going and all that. And I like that idea, but I want to extend it the way I am, and kind of getting these Roman villages. And I think it's going to look really, really extraordinary when we get the Roman roads going, the aqueducts, and all this stuff that I want to get done. It's just getting from point A to point B, which, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, you guys got to realize this is a project that's not meant to be finished. It's something that we will continue to do as long as life and time and the internet and YouTube allows. So it could be 5 years, it could be 200 years. So yeah, we're going to keep building it, keep doing things and all that stuff. I'm going to keep working it on my own. Meanwhile, I've been meaning to tweet out some pictures of my car that I'm saying I've been working on, and I really am. So I encourage everybody that's on here, check out my Twitter and follow me on there to get some updates and stuff like that. But I'm going to go to bed and in real life and export this thing in the morning and give it to you guys hopefully Monday afternoon. So thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time, happy mining and crafting.